Well, we made it to Monroe, Washington, and we are graciously being set up by our friends Gabe and Shelby in their yard for a few days, and we're gonna go on a hike after breakfast and check out some waterfalls.
Listen to that sound. I've never heard lines crackle like that before.
This is so awesome. Our friends have been worried that they couldn't follow Alaska, and Washington is not disappointing. This is exactly what we were waiting for. And the sun is out, which is beyond our expectations. Hike in a while, and we need to start exercising again. That's the consensus.
Yeah, it was like a 4-mile hike.
Yeah, it was good. Good elevation. It was good.
Yeah.
And beautiful falls at the end. So if you're in the area, Wallace Falls is beautiful. Wallace Creek Falls.
And it's a state park.
Perfect intro to like what the woods of Washington state look like, and it's exactly what you were hoping for.
Really good to see that the woods in Washington are exactly what I was hoping they would be. Just big, kind of open, a lot of ferns growing everywhere, and moss.
The moss hanging from the trees are awesome.
Yeah.
So cool, and there's a really pretty creek that like travels most of the way with you. We liked it. Thanks, guys.
You probably can't really tell because it's white and all that, but I literally have the dirtiest truck in Washington. We drove around and I was the dirtiest by far. So we got to get this thing cleaned up from Alaska and Canada. I took a bunch of the black specks off that are all from all the road tar, all the road construction that's on these Alaskan roads here. Looks kind of like, I don't know if you can see that there, but these are shiny again. Here's what the non-shiny looks like. Ew. But look at this. I mean, it's disgusting. And I'll show you in a second what this looks like clean. I'm going to show you these panels right here that are, when they're clean, and you'll just see all of the black road tar that I'm talking about. It's covered, so I need to use a special pad to get that off. Jess is also doing laundry, so we're getting a lot done today, thanks to our good friends, the Brewers. This is the next beast, that tackle. Look at this. Oh. That is done except for a polish. I still need to do a polish on that just to get any micro marring that I put in it using these polymer pads. I'm excited though. This is after washing it. I don't know if you can see, but there's just black tar all over this thing. I don't know if it's coming up or if you're gonna be able to see it or not, but it's everywhere. Just so, this is after washing it. So I gotta get this off. It's a method similar to clay barring, but it's a polymer pad, and it just takes it off. It puts a little bit of micro marring on it, but nothing deeper than like just a regular wash would do. So I'll have to polish it after, but I gotta get it off.
Well, we have spent the last few days at Gabe and Shelby's in Monroe, Washington, and have had such a wonderful time. And it just so happens that there is a 1,000 Trails here in town, so we're gonna move over to the campground, and we're hoping to catch up with them for another day event or dinner or even just playing in the pool. But we have just been so grateful for everything that they've done for us, from the pressure washer to the washing machine and the dryer and all the things that they were able to help us take care of. So thank you guys. It was wonderful. We love the hike to the falls, and we're just really excited to see what the rest of your great state of Washington has to offer.
We've been caravanning with Nathan and Marissa still, which has been really nice. It's good to kind of have a traveling neighbor, friends to experience all this stuff with, share it with, and it's good to help each other. Like for instance, they are having their van worked on right now, so I mean they might be stuck in the water a little bit. I'm sure they can get Ubers and whatnot, but we've been able to help each other out and share rides. That's them behind us there. I'm gonna go hit up the swimming pool. That's where everybody's at. I've been not there. We're at Thunderbird campground. It's a 1,000 Trails campground, which has been nice to just, after all the moving around, just to slow down a little. It's been great. Full hookups and not having to worry about water and electricity and all that has been a nice break. But I am getting close to being ready to jump back on the road. So let's go swimming.
That's where Pikes.
Well, hey, what do you want to do?
I want to get in the hot tub because I'm cold.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go in the hot tub. Okay. But hold on, I gotta go set this camera up first, okay?
We got great news yesterday that Nathan and Marissa's van was done even earlier than we anticipated. So we are picking that up today and all heading into Seattle. We're hoping to check out the Space Needle and the Pikes Place Market. So we're gonna go walk around, hopefully eat some really good food, and just check out Seattle. So because we're coming from Monroe, we have gone to Everett Station, and we're gonna catch a bus there, which takes us pretty close to the center of Seattle where we wanna go. We're gonna go see what the bus situation is here and get into Seattle.
Back together. Weird.
That Lila's getting small.
What do you think? Is this just as interesting as the double decker?
It's pretty cool. Maybe we'll get a double decker on the way back. So much more disgusting than I thought it was going to be.
I guess they just cleaned the gum wall, so that heart's all that's left right now. Gross. afraid you're gonna fall off?
No. It is tippy though.
Well, this is cool, huh? I guess this is the Space Center.
No, this is the Science Museum.
Science, not
That's what it
space.
means, science.
Space is science.
To leave the train. Thank you for riding the Mount Rainier.
About a 30-second, $5 ride. Still fun though. All right, what'd you guys think of that virtual reality?
That was funny. I didn't even know the chair could spin, so I couldn't see anything.
Oh my gosh.
So you
turned
missed,
around.
you
I
missed the plane?
basically just kept going up and I missed a plane. And a couple of seagulls too.
Yeah, it's a metal tree. Okay, you guys want to take a shortcut?
There's probably other people.
Killed him. I'm definitely a kid in a candy store right now.
That is the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life.
What do you think of the double-decker bus ride?
I want to renovate one.
Two-story house?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Back here, but
This would be your bedroom.
I have to find a way so we both have our own bedroom.
Super impressed with Seattle's transit system. That went way better than we anticipated when we got here this morning.
Yeah, it was a direct route almost the whole way back, so that's
Great.
cool. And a double-decker bus ride. We haven't done that yet, so.
We got the split bus the first time, which the kids sat in the split section and thought that was a riot, and then we got the double decker on the way back.
Aw, it's nice to see you.
A little different than this morning, all by its lonesome.
This parking lot was like completely full when we got here this morning. She's all by her lonesome now.
Keys. Keys, please, it's cold.
Explored Seattle today. I know we didn't see everything, but we saw a lot and we enjoyed it. We walked like 6 miles, so I think we saw a decent amount for a day.
We got a taste of Seattle and it was
Yeah.
awesome. We really liked it. And doing something like this with friends makes it so much better. And the best way to wrap up a night is to grab some fries and head back to the camper. So
Yeah, Five Guys.
Let's see this.
See you, Monroe. You were great.
Oh, parking brake.
Parking brake.
Put a little Lego guy saying, don't forget your.
We're gonna go get some propane and get some gas before we head off into Mount Rainier National Park.
This campground was a very good break from all the stuff we've been doing in Alaska. So this was a nice, we didn't do a whole lot. I mean, we went to Seattle, we did some hikes, but we didn't do a whole lot. We're still with Nathan and Marissa. This might be our last leg with them. They've got to get to the Bloom Festival and Nomad Fest in Texas. So we will probably be parting ways in a few days. So we're heading down to Mount Rainier. We're gonna see, we don't really have a solid plan yet, but
there's a couple campgrounds, and we're gonna go on the east side so they can take off and then we can head off to where we need to go.
Yeah, we're not sure where we're gonna go, but that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun of this this whole journey is plan a little bit, but be open for change.
Definitely.
You don't want to lock yourself in if an opportunity comes up.
If nothing else, this lifestyle teaches you to be flexible for sure.
Yeah, yes it does.
So we're attempting the double sight again. We'll see how this one goes. It's a little tighter than it was at Russian River, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Corey, keep coming over as far as you can.
Little tight. It'll work. We're only here a few days. So we're in. Decided to put some, I guess they're boneless chicken things on there. I thought they were little bone-in thighs, but now we don't have to mess around with bones. Kids are running around. It's pretty cool. I mean, this isn't even really the start of it. The trees are just gonna get huge pretty soon. All right, I didn't steal this. Walmart somehow just did not take off this security thing. So I'm curious to see what it will do if I cut it. All right. Well, for one thing, I'm gonna break my camera. I don't want to actually steal something.
Let's try this sharp end.
Smash it. Stop this madness. We got it. Oh, that's gonna be a good fire. Look at you, buddy. You want some gas?
No! Trying to do it without cheating.
Millions and millions of burritos.
So we made it up sunrise to the visitor center at Mount Rainier. We're on the east side, and we're gonna go check out the rangers station and get some information on some good hikes. We're doing Sunrise Trail at Mount Rainier, and we thought it was going to be cold and windy, and it is beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah.
The sun came out, all the clouds cleared away.
And I like this hike just because it's a wide open hike, so you're looking at stuff the whole time, not like just trees. So it's wide open. Rainier's in the background, you can see it. It's just beautiful, and you drive right up to this mountain as well. So this is highly recommended.
Definitely.
So
You can't bring a camper up here, like you can't tow something up because of the switchbacks, but bring your car and come check out this drive.
You feel how light they are?
Look at the rock.
Those are volcanic rocks. Isn't it light?
Look at all the holes in that one, Mr. Corey.
Ooh, you got a good one.
Hold it up.
Let me see this. Let me see that one. Is it super light?
Yeah.
You know why it's light?
Yeah.
Because there's so much air, because it used to be lava. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can't take it out of the park, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta protect our park.
Bittersweet. This is our last night with Nathan and Marissa. We had one last good adventure at Mount Rainier. So
One last dinner.
One
We've
last
had
dinner.
some really great dinners together, so
I can't believe it's been 2 months. We've been hanging out with them for 2 months, and it just feels like yesterday. So time flies. Hopefully they don't have terrible memories hanging out with us. But we're gonna go cook some food and play with some slugs and have a fire and
s'mores, we'll see.
Here's
We love you
our-
guys. We're gonna miss you like crazy.
yeah, we are. Here's our little playground for the rest of the night.
Look how long he is!
Daddy, no.
Don't cut him!
He was joking. That's not a funny joke, is it?
Time lapse of that slug moving. That's what we need.
Look at this thing.
Can you get the
Wait,
GoPro, Layla?
here's my finger. It's my finger. It's my whole hand.
That is a huge slug.
My check.
Because
I
I'm
was like,
huge.
by the way, I'm not in this at all.
All right, well, it's been an amazing 2 months. Bye, Les Chunk. Months with the same people traveling around. It was just so much fun experiencing that with other people as well. I mean, the family's great. You guys are great, but
Thanks, honey.
sharing with other people is just a lot of fun. You know,
Yeah.
it heightens it a little bit, makes it a
totally
little
does.
bit more real. So we've had a lot of fun hanging out with them, but we just said bye. But we were thinking, we did some math. I did some math because I'm weird. We shared maybe 80 meals with them, maybe more, you know? How often do you share 80 meals with somebody?
With somebody else.
In
I
that
mean, even
short of a time.
even neighbors that you've lived next to for years when you're in a house. It's just a different way of connecting with people.
So we're heading to the coast. Washington coast, and it's gonna be awesome. And we're gonna reconnect with them sometime down the road. It still stinks, but we'll probably see them in Florida at the RV show.
It really is true that it's not goodbye, it's just see you later.
Yeah.
But it still stinks. It like stings actually. It's just a bummer. A bummer to say goodbye, and it really is the only thing that I dislike about this lifestyle. It really is the only thing that is the damper on it. But you do get to see people later on down the road, and
yeah, we're on our way to see more friends and family. So
yeah,
we're on the road.
we're on the road.
See ya.